What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. For those of you new to the channel, my name is Vince and this is VW Fitness. We're doing a supplement review today, guys, and I know I have not done one of these in ages, okay? But I figured there's been a pretty good response actually to my kind of mini review of Glaxon Specimen Max. They just came out with this brand new flavor, pink lemonade. So I figured I would do a full review. We'll kind of talk about it. It has been the pre-workout that I've been taking for roughly the last 2 months. Since this thing released, I've been on it, and let's jump into it. If you're new to the channel, we break down a supplement review into 4 different parts. We're gonna talk about number 1, price, 2, the label ingredient breakdown, thirdly, we're gonna talk about the taste, and then lastly, the most coveted effects section. So very excited to jump into this. Like I said, guys, I'm a little rusty, haven't done one of these supplement reviews in a hot minute, but I'm excited to talk about this product because honestly, it's just a go-to, okay? I'll start off the review by saying it is a go-to. Now, before I get into it, I will say that this review is not paid for, sponsored, anything like that. This is my own unbiased opinion of this pre-workout. So let's jump into it. Price, this comes in at $54.99 for 21 full servings. Now you can split it. It's kind of that per 2 scoop kind of thing. Based on that, the price per serving for 21 servings is $2.62. Now I did look back at my consistent pricing scale of how I reviewed these, and honestly, I hate to say it, but this is a 1 out of 10. It is one of the most expensive pre-workouts that we've talked about, but price is always subjective because depending on the label, ingredients, taste, effects, all those things combined is kind of what I think you really should look at rather than just necessarily price. But if you're on a budget, this is probably not your go-to. If you're looking for a high quality pre-workout, this might be it. So 1 out of 10 in terms of price. Let's talk about the label ingredient breakdown. Now, again, I'm a little rusty, guys, so I'm just gonna kind of briefly go through this label ingredient breakdown and we'll kind of quickly talk about it. 2 scoops is 15 grams. Like I said, 21 full servings. We start out with 3.2 grams of beta-alanine. That is an efficacious dose. That's gonna give you those beta tingles, kind of a good indicator that a pre-workout is quote unquote working. I don't like to necessarily think about it like that, but it is one of those ingredients that you can feel. It's gonna help with blood flow. It's gonna help with that power output, a lot of those kind of effects. Next up, we have 2.5 grams of the betaine anhydrous. Again, another kind of power outputting ingredient. It's gonna help with, pushing through that workout, maximizing those results, kind of one of those key ingredients that you'll see in a lot of pre-workouts. Then we go with the Astrolite electrolyte blend at 1 gram. This is kind of a new trademarked ingredient that I haven't done a ton of research on, but obviously anything with electrolytes, I'm a fan of, okay? If you're gonna add it into a pre-workout where I'm losing a lot of salt, a lot of electrolytes through my sweat, this is definitely a good addition to the Specimen Max line, okay? Next up, we have an electronitrate blend, which is the sodium nitrate as NO3T and the potassium nitrate as NO3T. 500 milligrams, that is an efficacious dose. NO3T is a kind of newer ingredient when it comes to a pump ingredient. I take the NO3T with my plasma caps. So overall, I think that is a fantastic add here. Love to see that. Next up, we have 400 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous, guys. Pretty intense, a high stim kind of pre-workout. Honestly, that is one of the higher kind of caffeine doses that I've seen in a pre-workout. Now, we'll talk about the effects here in a sec, but keep that in mind, 400 milligrams. Then we have 400 milligrams of the yerba santa, which is, again, an extract, and it's gonna help with that energy. Okay, then we have the cholinase, which is your alpha GPC, vitacholine, trademarked ingredients, gonna help with that focus, gonna help with, just overall kind of getting through the workout is my best way to put it, okay? It just helps with like that mental clarity, mental focus, okay? Next up, we have 250 milligrams of the rhodiola root extract, 250 milligrams of the velvet bean extract, 200 milligrams of the English ivy extract, 150 milligrams of theobromine, gonna help with energy. It's naturally found in chocolate, just kind of keep that in mind. 25 milligrams of estrogen, gonna help with the absorption. Now, I would have liked to have seen 50 milligrams there rather than 25. We have 3 milligrams of the Rauwolfia root extract, and then 2 milligrams of the alpha yohimbine. That's a very high amount. I like alpha yohimbine, I like it, okay? It's one of those, an ingredient that I kind of can tell that is working, that my body is adapting with it, and I'm showing true effects of that ingredient. So I do like that. Personally, in terms of the label, guys, everything's fully disclosed on here, which I always appreciate. I think everything on here is dosed very, very well. You know, is it missing some things? The argument can be made, creatine, that sort of thing. There could be some more pump ingredients, maybe some citrulline in here, but it does have the NO3T. So that's kind of a catch-22. However you kind of want to look at it, whatever your preference is. So for me, it is a 9 out of 10 in terms of the label ingredient breakdown, guys. 9 out of 10. Solid score there. One of the highest, okay? Is it perfect? Not quite, but it's almost there. Okay, next up, let's talk about the taste. Now, this is the weirdest thing with all of these. Now, I've tried the watermelon ice, alien pop, and now the pink lemonade. I'll kind of show you, hopefully that focuses, but you guys can see the coloration, okay? It's kind of this dull kind of pink color, right? They're kind of all this color. Okay, now I'm gonna mix this up, and to be honest with you, I'm just gonna do 1 scoop because I'm honestly not going to the gym today. I already went. Actually, you know what? We'll just do 2 scoops. Why not? For the channel. It's been a minute. I haven't done one of these in a hot minute. Okay, every single time that I've done all 3 flavors, okay, the coloration of the pre doesn't make sense. And I'll show you right here, right now. Okay, now you tell me, does that look like pink lemonade to you? Does this look like pink lemon? No, it does not, okay? They're all this color. It's kind of a weird brownish color. I'm pretty sure it's the B vitamins in here that's causing this coloration. I'm not 100% sure with that. And I will tell you and disclose, like I said in my previous kind of short review, your pee will be bright yellow after drinking this, okay? But all 3 colors look like this. If you don't look at it, okay, and just taste it though, tastes just like pink lemonade. Honestly, it tastes just like, I can't remember the brand. I'll put it up here on the screen, but that pink lemonade tastes exactly like it. Very refreshing, very good. It does have just a very slight, this one has a very slight vitamin kind of taste. The other 2, Alien Pop and Watermelon Ice, they do have that a little bit more in terms of the vitamin kind of taste. But overall, it tastes phenomenal. Now, mixability wise, as you guys can see here on the bottom, you know, a little bit of some particles here on the bottom, but nothing too crazy. Honestly, everything mixed up really nice. I think honestly, in terms of taste, it's a solid 9 out of 10 for me. The coloration is where I'm gonna dock it a point because it just doesn't really make sense. Now, obviously they could add a bunch of like artificial colors in here to make it look pink. It's not that big a deal to me. I always say this on the channel. I'm the kind of person that will literally mix my pre and then I'm gonna shoot it back, get in the gym, get after my workout. So that's all I care about. So let's talk about the effects, guys. I've been taking this pre-workout for roughly 2 months, okay? I've been working out 6 days a week. I've not missed any workouts except for when I got a little sick. I can tell you this is one of the most effects-wise, one of my favorite pre-workouts. I don't feel overstimulated. I don't feel any jitters. I feel very dialed in. I feel very focused, but it's not over the top. And I've even taken a break for like a week and taken the Specimen version, okay, and then come back to the Max a couple weeks later. And honestly, there's a massive difference between that and the Max. I just like the Max more. I get a very good sweat. When I talk about the Yohimbine, I get a very, very gnarly sweat when it comes to sitting in the sauna as well as during the workout. Like I am just sweating my ass off, okay? So in terms of effects, I feel like in terms of focus, in terms of power output, in terms of being able to push through a workout when I'm like maybe not as motivated, it's a solid 10 out of 10. All right, so when it comes to pumps, I will preface and say that I am taking the plasma caps and stacking that with the Specimen Max, and I've been doing that for the last 2 months. So it's hard to say exactly where the pump ingredients, if it's coming from the plasma caps. It's probably a combination of both, but I would say pumps overall, it's pretty dang good. I would give it like an 8 out of 10. Again, that's kind of subjective because I am taking plasma caps on top of it and I have not taken it alone for this duration of time. So overall, pumps, very solid. Focus, very, very solid. And then in terms of just overall energy and just like stimulation, definitely there. I do feel this throughout the day. I would not take this any later than probably 3 o'clock if you're planning on trying to get to bed before 10, especially if you're caffeine sensitive. 400 milligrams. Guys, keep that in mind. I don't recommend taking this like necessarily every single day. I do take a day off every week, and I do take breaks off the caffeine to kind of allow my body to reset so that I'm not overstimulated and, you know, my body adjusting to the caffeine. So I will say, guys, honestly, this is probably one of the best pre-workouts I've been taking, you know, since I've gotten back into the gym consistently. It just gives me the motivation. The taste is really good. The effects are really solid. The ingredients, I think, are really, really like top notch here. Overall, you know, the price, it's worth it when the effects and the taste and all these other things come together. That's kind of what makes sense to me. And so I will continue to buy this. I have not been sent this for free. I've been buying this at GNC. It was exclusive to GNC for a minute, and now it is available on Glaxon's website. You can check them out, www.glaxon.com. Again, one of my favorite pre-workouts to date, okay? And again, I don't really do supplement reviews as much anymore, and honestly, I felt like I had to come back and kind of talk about this product because it is top-notch, top tier, and I will definitely be back. Hopefully they release some more flavors. You know, who knows, maybe they add a little bit of coloring in here. But overall, guys, solid pre-workout. Make sure you check it out. Again, glaxon.com, or you can go to GNC. You can find this pre-workout. Definitely a solid one. So with that, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe and bell for notifications. Good to be back, guys, shooting a little review, throwing on the little glasses here for a little intelligent look. And as always, we'll catch you guys in the next one.